up, degenerates? I am here today to tell you about my current investment. I'm going to give you real numbers. Right now, today, on the day before the NBA returns, have $10,000 invested in who other than Zion. Okay guys, when I first started looking at Zion, he was about $300 at a PSA 10. I didn't really buy any. I pulled 2 out of a Panini Prizm box myself. I figured I'd sit on them. I was having discussions with a couple of friends, a couple of collectors, a couple of guys in the industry, and we were talking about his price. Recently, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, it moved up to $800, and I thought, wow, that is high. I am not buying any at that price. But then I kept thinking, and I'm like, the price is going to keep going up when Zion's back on TV, right? When he's playing in games. And if he makes the playoffs, forget about it. So listen, what I did was I bought 14 Zions, I want to say. It's right around 14 Zions at $800, $750, right around that. We're going to say an average of $800 each, okay? I put 10 grand into it. Why did I do that? Why would I buy $10,000 worth of Zions at $800 each when they were $300 months before? Is that smart? I'm going to give you my investment strategy on this right now. What I try to do when I'm investing in cards, buying and reselling, is make 30% on average on my money. So if we do a little quick math, if I put $10,000 into Zion, that means that in 30 days, I believe I can return 3 grand. Now, if you make 3 grand in less than 30 days or 6 weeks, that's a nice little return. Granted, I have to put up 10 grand to make that 3 grand. Okay, how does that happen though? So that $800 price point of Zion has to clear $1,100. And then eBay is going to hit you with some fees, about 10%. So really, it's got to get to about, let's say, $1,200, right? That's where you got to be. You know what? Let's just do some quick math to get you guys exact numbers so I don't get roasted on here. Okay, so 30% of 800, guys, is $240. So that means, if we're going to do that real quick, 800 plus 240, that's 1,040, right? Now, 1,040 times 10% is 104. We're going to add that 1,040 back to it. This is the price at which I need to sell my Zions at to make 30% on my money. So I need to sell them for about $1,150. And the question is, do you think Zion is going to hit $1,150 by the time he's back on TV? That's my goal. Now listen, here's the upside of the card market right here. Because I personally believe I've seen this card clear $900, $1,000 already. That's not happening consistently, but it's happening, which means that next week it'll be higher. So if it's selling for $900 right now this week, next week, my prediction is it'll be at $1,000. Here's the next thing, guys. Zion has 8 games. He is currently the 10 seed. The Trailblazers are at 9. Technically, they're tied. And then the Grizzlies are the 8th seed, right? The Pelicans are 3.5 games back of that 8 seed with 8 games left. Now, that is not the easiest thing to accomplish, all right? But you have Zion facing the Jazz when the NBA returns. Then you got him facing Kawhi. That's going to be a tough game on Saturday night. And then you have him facing Ja Morant and the Grizzlies on Monday. Can he get 2 out of 3 of those? And also, if you beat the Grizzlies, you gain a game on them. It's going to be a really tight race. Now listen, what increases the price of these cards? It's eyeballs. It's when Zion's name is read on ESPN, and then that bleeds into Twitter and Instagram and social media, and you're just seeing Zion, Zion, Zion. That's what drives the price up of these cards, guys. And this isn't just true for Zion, this is true of anybody. So my prediction is that Zion's price is going to go up, even in this small 2-week window, right? He's going to play 8 games. Every game he plays where Zion's dunking on whoever, he's posterizing people, his price goes up. And my goal is to hit $1,150 per card in that 8-game span. But this is the upside of the card market, right, guys? If Zion can somehow make the playoffs and get that 8 seed, he's either playing LeBron and the Lakers or he's playing Kawhi and the Clippers. Either way, do you know how many primetime games there's going to be on television? So now I'm predicting that if Zion makes the playoffs, his price is going to go north of $1,500. And if it hits $1,600, I'm going to double my money. So now I'm not making 30%. I'm not making 3 grand. I'm making 10 grand in 30 days or maybe 6 weeks. So listen, is that a sure thing? Absolutely not. You guys can roast me. If this price doesn't hit $1,150, you guys can tell me what a knucklehead I am or whatever you want to tell me. But listen, guys, I personally believe I'm going to be able to clear 30% easy on these Zions with the potential of making 100. But honestly, anything between 3 grand and 10 grand in 6 weeks is gravy. Now listen guys, I know everybody doesn't have $10,000 to drop on Zion right now, but this investment strategy doesn't just work for 10 grand. It works for 800 bucks. It works for 1,000. And listen, I know not everybody's got 800 or 1,000 bucks lying around, but if you do, I'm a firm believer if you bought a Zion today, in 2 weeks, it's going to be worth 1,100 or 1,150. And if he makes the playoffs, it's going to be worth close to $1,500. So if you can double your money in 2 weeks on whatever that investment is, I think it's worth it. I understand some guys don't have 800 bucks for a Zion, but guess what? A raw Zion's right around $300, right? Can you and your buddy scrap 150 each, invest in one together? Maybe 3 guys throw 100 bucks down. Now you got a Zion. Maybe you've got 50 grand, maybe you've got 100 grand. You can buy a whole bunch. I'm just giving you guys the exact amount of money that I have invested right now so that you understand where my mindset is, what my strategy is, and how I'm predicting the market is going to change in advance of it. I wanted to let you know before the playoffs happened what my strategy was and what I was doing so that if I am correct in 2 or 3 weeks down the line, I can say, hey guys, what did I tell you about Zion? But then I'm going to have predictions for you in football, which is coming up in September, and I'll have other guys, and you guys can pick my brain for my investment strategies there. Listen guys, there's different strategies. This strategy isn't for everybody, but I have raw investment strategies. I have PSA 10 investment strategies. I got baseball strategies. I got basketball strategies. I got football strategies. I'm currently working all of these at once. So whether you have 100 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, 50,000 bucks, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's figure it out. Do you want to just earn 30% on your money? Do you want to hold a card for a year? Do you want to hold a card for 5 years? Would you rather do something safe like a Kobe or a Jordan? You want to do something quick like a Zion, a Ja, playoff guys? Trying to get involved in baseball? Trying to get involved in football? Listen, there's a ton of opportunity in football, I'm telling you guys, all right? I hope you guys got some information out of this stuff. Right now, I got 10K in Zion, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Peace. 40 in my right car. Bitches change, yeah, I like her.